Do you believe deep within your heart that everything you dream of is rightfully yours? Pause for a moment. Let this question echo clearly within you, for your response shapes the rest of your life. The world does not reward mere dreams. It rewards action taken with absolute certainty. It rewards those who act as though success is already secured. Andrew Carnegie once confided in me that the surest path to wealth and fulfillment is through unwavering belief, backed by decisive action. He did not become the greatest steel magnate by chance or luck, but by conducting himself as though success were inevitable. He behaved like the titan he became long before his fortune was secured, compelling the world to follow suit. Likewise, Henry Ford acted with an unshakable certainty. Even in the face of skepticism and ridicule, he carried himself as if his vision was already reality. Others saw impossibility. Ford saw fulfillment. His actions reflected absolute confidence, and thus success obeyed his expectations. Such is the power of acting with certainty, living now as though your dreams are already yours. Understand clearly your attitude today determines your tomorrow. Each thought you entertain, each action you take, and each belief you embrace now shapes your future. If you delay or doubt, opportunities vanish. But when you move decisively and confidently, doors open and barriers fall. Life responds swiftly to the one who lives and acts with complete certainty of success. I have observed that true achievers live their dreams first in their minds and hearts. They act as though their desires are already fulfilled, walking with confidence, speaking with assurance, and carrying themselves with authority. They do not wait for outward signs of success before believing. They believe first, and the world aligns with that belief. This is the great secret. Imagine clearly the joy and freedom that comes from behaving as though all you desire is already yours. Picture vividly how your steps would lighten, your posture straighten, your voice strengthen. Your confidence would radiate outward, attracting opportunities and allies alike. People respond instinctively to those who act with certainty, drawn naturally to their presence. You have the choice today. Will you drift through your days in hesitation and doubt, or will you act decisively as though your dreams are already realized? Success is no respecter of mere wishes. It rewards belief expressed through consistent and confident action. Dreams remain mere fantasies until acted upon with certainty. Your life must reflect your dreams now, not later. Every great fortune I have studied has begun with this clear attitude of certainty. Carnegie did not wait for steel to build his empire. He acted as if success was certain from the start. Ford did not wait for cars to materialize. He moved as though his vision was already fulfilled. They lived their dreams first inwardly and thereby commanded reality to match their expectations. Take heed now, for your 30s are critical years, rich with potential and opportunity, yet fleeting and precious. Each moment lost to hesitation becomes regret in later years. Do not allow uncertainty to steal your dreams. Seize your youth boldly, acting as though every aspiration is already within your grasp. Your future demands decisiveness today, not tomorrow, not someday, but now. Let this truth awaken you deeply. Reaches respond swiftly to action backed by unwavering belief. Every moment spent in hesitation delays your dreams. Every moment spent acting with certainty draws them closer. Let your life now reflect your desires fully, passionately, and decisively. Act as though success is not merely possible, but inevitable, already assured. Imagine clearly the sense of fulfillment that comes from acting as though your every dream is fulfilled. You will walk taller, speak clearer, and act bolder. Your presence will radiate certainty, confidence, and authority. Such a man is magnetic, commanding opportunities and attracting wealth. The world moves aside for the one who acts decisively, clearly, and with unwavering confidence. Consider this clearly: success does not merely favor those who hope or wish. It obeys those who claim it through confident, deliberate action. Your attitude of certainty shapes your reality. Your behavior today defines your future. Wealth is not merely attracted by desire alone, but by acting with absolute conviction that you deserve and already possess all you seek. Resolve clearly and immediately. From this moment forward, you must live and act as though your dreams have already come true. Let your words reflect certainty, your actions reveal confidence, and your presence command authority. Live with conviction, speak with assurance, act with determination. Success responds swiftly and surely to such boldness and clarity. This is your defining moment. No longer will you wait or doubt. No longer will you allow fear or hesitation to dictate your days. You will act decisively, swiftly, and consistently. You will speak, think, and behave as though success is not merely possible, but inevitable, already yours. This is the key that unlocks the vault of abundant wealth and lasting fulfillment. Declare with unwavering certainty, I live today as though my every desire is already fulfilled. Let this affirmation anchor your attitude and guide your actions. Let it strengthen your steps and sharpen your choices. Let it govern your days and nights. Live it completely. Wealth responds obediently to those who claim it with conviction and clarity. Your journey to wealth begins now, not tomorrow, not someday, but this very moment. Act with absolute certainty. Live with unwavering confidence. Behave as though your desires are already fulfilled, and you will command your reality to align with your deepest dreams. Riches belong to those who do not hesitate, who live as if success is already assured. Let this truth inspire and guide you now. Act as though your dreams are already yours. Claim your destiny immediately, clearly, and with certainty. Your actions today determine your tomorrow. Live confidently, decisively, and with absolute conviction. The world will respond obediently, aligning itself with your vision and rewarding your courage. Are you prepared now to define your aim clearly and act decisively? Are you ready to seize wealth and fulfillment by living today as though your dreams are already realized? If so, the time has come. Embrace this truth now. Live this principle immediately. Riches await the one who acts with clarity, confidence, and absolute certainty. Repeat once more with conviction, I live today as though my every desire is already fulfilled. Your life must reflect your dreams today, not tomorrow, not someday, but now. The moment to act has arrived. Your success awaits your decision. Act decisively, clearly, and confidently now. Your abundant future depends entirely on the steps you take immediately. Let us now continue to the next powerful principle, definiteness of purpose. It is your blueprint to transform dreams into realities. Definiteness of purpose is the cornerstone upon which all true wealth is built. Without clear and definite direction, the strongest efforts become scattered and weak. The world gives richly to those who know exactly what they desire and act consistently as if their dreams have already been fulfilled. You must define your purpose clearly. Today, Thomas Edison knew precisely what he sought. He did not chase vague dreams. He pursued a definite, clear vision to harness electricity and illuminate the world. Edison acted every day with the conviction that his success was already certain, carrying himself as though his inventions existed long before they were physically created. Clarity shaped his reality. Understand clearly your purpose must be so precise, so vivid, and so deeply etched in your mind that every action aligns with its fulfillment. You cannot attract wealth by being uncertain or indefinite. You must move with confidence, speak with certainty, and carry yourself with the unwavering assurance that your aim is already achieved. Do not leave your dreams in the realm of vague wishes. Write down your definite purpose explicitly, vividly, and with absolute clarity. Define precisely what you want, how you intend to achieve it, and the exact timeline you foresee. The universe rewards precision. When your aim is clear, action becomes focused, purposeful, and powerful. Consider how clearly Edison held his goal. Even after thousands of attempts failed, his definite purpose remained unmoved. Edison saw success clearly long before others saw it. He acted each day as if success was already a reality, allowing his definiteness of purpose to guide him through challenges that would stop lesser men. Your purpose must guide you. Similarly, to define your definite aim, take time to clearly visualize the outcome you desire. See yourself already enjoying the riches you seek. Imagine it vividly, deeply, and regularly. Let this mental picture become so strong that it influences every thought, every decision, and every action. Visual clarity directs action, attracts resources, and accelerates success. Write your definite purpose in clear terms. Review it every morning and night. Keep it in your pocket or place it where you see it often. Let it be the first thing you consider upon waking and the last thing you reflect on at night. Your definite purpose is your compass, guiding every step you take toward wealth and fulfillment. You must act consistently with your clearly defined purpose. Every decision should reflect your commitment. Carry yourself as though your goal is already achieved. Speak with confidence and certainty, not doubt or hesitation. This behavior convinces others of your inevitable success, attracting the opportunities and support necessary to achieve your dreams. Consider again Edison, who convinced investors, collaborators, and the public of his eventual success long before he had the proof. He walked, spoke, and acted as though his goals were already met. His actions convinced others to support him, making his success inevitable. You must cultivate this same unshakable attitude of inevitability and decisiveness. When your purpose is clear and definite, your daily actions become powerful movements toward your goal. Every choice is made with clarity and intention. Every step brings you closer to wealth. Every thought strengthens your resolve. Definiteness of purpose transforms ordinary actions into extraordinary results. It elevates your daily life into meaningful steps toward greatness. Most people drift aimlessly because their desires lack definition. They live in uncertainty, act in hesitation, and move without purpose. Such living leads to disappointment, regret, and poverty. Do not join them. Let your purpose be so clearly defined and vividly imagined that it drives your actions and attracts abundance naturally and inevitably. Your 30s are your prime years to define clearly your life's direction. Do not waste them. Define your purpose immediately, specifically, and decisively. Live each day with absolute certainty as though your dreams are already yours. Your clarity will magnetize opportunities and command wealth to follow you. Now is the moment to begin. Once your definite purpose is clearly defined, you will find the universe aligning with your vision. Opportunities will arise unexpectedly. Allies will appear. Resources will become available. Your definite purpose acts as a magnet, attracting everything you require to fulfill your desires. Move with clarity, and success will swiftly follow. Now repeat this powerful affirmation daily. My purpose is clear, and I act each day as though my dreams are already achieved. Let this become your daily guide. Speak it aloud each morning. Act upon it each day. Let your every decision reflect this certainty, and wealth will follow obediently. Your definite purpose must be precise, unwavering, and consistently reinforced by daily action. Live as though your desires are already fulfilled, and you will command your reality to match your vision. The power of definiteness transforms dreams into undeniable reality, creating wealth, fulfillment, and lasting success. Decide now to live by your clearly defined purpose. Do not delay. Your life's direction depends entirely upon this clarity. Riches await those who define their aim clearly and act as though success is already assured. Wealth responds obediently to definite purpose, rewarding those who move with decisiveness and clarity. You now stand ready to create your own story of greatness, your own legacy of abundance. Define your purpose immediately. Live with absolute certainty. Carry yourself each day as though your dreams are already fulfilled. Wealth and success follow those who act with decisiveness, clarity, and unwavering commitment. Repeat once more, clearly and powerfully. My purpose is clear, and I act each day as though my dreams are already achieved. Let this affirmation guide your every action, your every thought, your every choice. Act as though success is inevitable, and soon it shall become so. Now that your definite purpose is clear and you act decisively, it is time to fuel this purpose with a force that transforms mere desire into unstoppable achievement, the powerful principle of burning desire. Burning desire is the fuel that gives life to definiteness of purpose. It is not passive wishing. It is not weak interest. It is a fire that consumes doubt, devours fear, and drives a man to act, move, create, and persist. No man ever became rich without first developing burning desire. Desire is not formed in the mind alone. It lives in the heart. It burns in the spirit. It takes hold of the imagination and transforms it into obsession. Wealth does not come to those who merely want. It comes to those who cannot live without their dream being fulfilled. Observe Henry Ford. Long before he had wealth, he had vision. Long before he had factories, he had fire. While others mocked, he persisted. While others delayed, he acted. Ford did not simply desire success. He believed he was already successful, and he behaved accordingly. Every hour, every day, Ford envisioned a car for the common man. When such an idea seemed laughable, he did not merely dream it. He lived it. He acted with the conviction of a man who already owned the roads. That belief, combined with burning desire, cause the world to bend to his will. Your desires must be so strong they compel movement. If your desire is weak, you will hesitate. If your desire is burning, you will rise early, work late, endure hardship, and defy every obstacle. Burning desire gives energy to the weary and courage to the uncertain. Let your dream take possession of your thoughts. Think of it morning, noon, and night. Speak of it. Write of it. Dream of it. Let it stir your blood and electrify your spine. If your desire does not move you, it will never move the world. Repeat aloud, my desire burns deeply, driving me relentlessly toward wealth. Let this be your cry. Let it lift you from bed when tired. Let it push you through doors others fear. Let it make your steps swift and your aim unshakable. Burning desire is formed by emotional intensity. Add emotion to your vision. Feel what your life will be like when you have achieved your dream. Hear the sounds. Smell the air. Taste the reward. The more real it becomes, the more power it gains. Use imagination to feed your desire. Visualize success. Live in it. Walk in it. Speak from it. When you feel that your dream is already real, you move differently. You speak boldly. You act with urgency. That is the force of burning desire at work. Desire also grows through repetition. Say aloud your definite purpose. Repeat your affirmations. Read them. Record them. Hear them again and again until they sink into your soul. What you repeat with emotion becomes belief. What you believe, you create. Your burning desire must be linked to action. Do not sit still and wait. Move. Begin where you are. Use what you have. The man who waits for perfect conditions has no fire. The man who burns with desire creates his conditions as he moves. Desire does not beg, it demands. It does not wait, it pushes forward. The world belongs to those who want it badly enough to act. The man with burning desire bends the world to his command. Doors open, people follow. Circumstances change. Your burning desire must be unwavering. Do not let others cool your fire. Do not listen to voices of fear or doubt. Their words are water. Guard your flame. Feed it with faith. Protect it with persistence. Strengthen it with daily action. Look to Edwin C. Barnes. He did not merely wish to be close to Edison. He declared he would become Edison's partner. Though he had no money, no connection, no education, his burning desire gave him what others lacked: absolute commitment. And his desire created results. Barnes behaved as if his dream was already real. He walked into Edison's office not as a beggar, but as a man with a place. His belief was so strong, so fiery, that even Edison could feel it. That is the power of burning desire backed by conviction. Say now, my desire burns deeply, driving me relentlessly toward wealth. Let this phrase be the drumbeat of your everyday. Let it beat when you rise, when you work, when you struggle. Keep that fire burning. It will carry you through what others cannot endure. Desire is not to be whispered. It is to be shouted in your spirit. Your heart must beat with it. Your hands must move with it. Your eyes must see through it. When desire becomes your breath, wealth becomes your shadow. It will follow wherever you go. Surround yourself with reminders of your dream. Place images where you see them daily. Keep your written goal in your pocket. Speak of your dream to trusted allies. Let it become your identity. You are no longer a man who hopes. You are a man who knows. You must expect obstacles. But if your desire is burning, you will overcome them. Each difficulty will become fuel. Each setback will harden your resolve. The fire within will become stronger than the fire around you. And in time, the world must yield. Burning desire is what separates those who try from those who triumph. It is the reason some men rise while others remain. It is the hidden power behind all success. When you act as though your desire is already real, the world has no choice but to respond. Repeat once more with power, my desire burns deeply, driving me relentlessly toward wealth. These are not idle words. These are the words of creators, of doers, of achievers. These are the words that build bridges from thought to thing, from dream to destiny. With your desire burning strong and your purpose clearly defined, you are now ready to activate the invisible force that commands all power to serve your belief, faith. Faith is the unseen hand that shapes visible results. It is the bridge between burning desire and its fulfillment. Without faith, desire lacks power. With faith, desire becomes destiny. The man who acts with faith walks as though the world already belongs to him, and in time it does. Henry Ford believed in his vision with such intensity that no criticism could break it. He was told his ideas were foolish, impossible, dangerous to investors. But he did not bend. He believed. He persisted. He acted. And the world was forced to catch up to his certainty. Ford's success was not due to machines, factories, or luck. It was due to unwavering belief. He carried himself with assurance. He acted each day as if success was guaranteed. That certainty, born of faith, created the results he saw so clearly within. His belief became his fortune. You must understand this truth. Faith is not passive. It is not silence. It is a commanding presence, a living force. Faith makes you act boldly. It makes you speak decisively. It transforms you into the man who already possesses the wealth he seeks. Faith is not blind. It is based on understanding. When you know that desire backed by definiteness of purpose is a spiritual law, you begin to trust the process. You no longer ask, will it happen? You say, it is already mine and I am moving toward it. Say aloud, my faith is unwavering. I act now as though my success is inevitable. Let these words become your shield against doubt. Let them become your marching orders. Faith is not a feeling. It is a decision. You choose it. You feed it. You act from it. Faith is built through repetition. Speak your definite purpose aloud. Say it morning and night. See your vision clearly. Picture yourself already living it. The more you affirm it with emotion, the more your subconscious accepts it. Faith takes root and your actions become unshakable. Practice speaking as though your goal is already fulfilled. Say, I am wealthy. Say, I am successful. Say, I am achieving daily what I set out to do. Speak from the future as if it were your present. This mental habit trains your mind to expect success. Do not entertain doubt. Doubt is poison to faith. When you catch yourself thinking small or uncertain thoughts, replace them immediately. Speak your affirmation. Picture your success. Move your body. Take immediate action toward your goal. Action reinforces belief. Hesitation feeds fear. Faith must be seen in your behavior. Do you carry yourself like a man of destiny? Do you speak with confidence? Do you keep your posture, your tone, your step in line with the man you are becoming? Faith that is not expressed is faith that dies. Every word you speak shapes your belief. Speak with power. Do not say, I hope. Say, I will. Do not say, maybe. Say, certainly. Do not say, I wish I could. Say, it is already mine. Let your language reflect your belief. Others will feel it. So will you. When you walk in faith, you attract support. People trust the man who trusts himself. Opportunities arrive because you expect them. Decisions become easier because you know where you're going. Faith removes hesitation and replaces it with momentum. It is the fuel of great enterprise. Study successful men. You will find this truth again and again. They believed before they achieved. They walked with confidence. They moved with assurance. They made decisions quickly and revised them slowly. Their belief set the tone for all action, and that action led to results. Look within now. What do you believe about your dream? Do you truly expect it to come to life, or do you secretly doubt? You must eliminate every trace of disbelief. Faith does not share space with fear. One must leave. Let fear go and let faith rise. You must behave as though you already possess the very things you seek. You must feel it in your heart, see it in your mind, speak it with your tongue. Move with that belief. Faith is not waiting. It is claiming. Not begging. It is declaring. Not hoping. It is knowing. Say again, my faith is unwavering. I act now as though my success is inevitable. Let these words become your truth. Say them with conviction. Say them until you no longer doubt. Say them until every cell of your body moves with certainty and expectation. Faith turns invisible ideas into visible success. It unlocks doors. It dissolves resistance. It commands your body to act and your environment to respond. With faith, mountains are moved. Without it, even small steps seem impossible. Choose faith, live in it, breathe it. Let your mastermind alliance reflect and support your faith. Surround yourself with men who believe in your visions. Share your affirmations. Speak your progress. Let your circle be one of strength and confidence. Faith grows in harmony. Starve your doubts by feeding your circle with belief. Avoid the company of doubters. They will weaken your resolve. They will mock your certainty. But remember this, doubters do not build wealth. They watch from the sidelines while men of faith shape the world. Choose your influences wisely. Let nothing shake your foundation. Faith becomes a magnet. When your belief is strong, the right people appear. the right circumstances unfold. You begin to notice what others overlook because you are already living from the end, acting as if the prize is already in your hand. Repeat one more time boldly, my faith is unwavering. I act now as though my success is inevitable. This is the principle that makes all others possible. Without it, your dream remains still. With it, your dream becomes your destiny. Now that your desire is burning and your faith is rooted, it is time to engage the force that makes your inner world visible. The faculty of imagination. Imagination is the workshop of the mind where plans are formed, pictures are created, and futures are designed. It is through imagination that you take your desires, shape them with faith, and give them form before they exist. Imagination is the preview of life's coming attractions, the invisible sketch that becomes your physical reality. You must understand, everything that has ever been created began in the mind of one who imagined it. The clothes you wear, the building you sit in, the words you hear, each was once only an image. Then, through belief and action, it became real. Your life follows the same path. Edwin C. Barnes imagined himself as a business partner to Thomas Edison long before he met the man. That image in his mind became an obsession. He held it daily. He lived from it. He walked, spoke, and acted as though the vision were already fulfilled. And in time, it became his reality. Barnes did not beg for a job. He walked into Edison's office with an invisible title already written on his soul. Though Edison could not yet see the partnership, Barnes already did. His imagination had made it real. His behavior followed that vision, and success answered with certainty. This is how imagination must work in you. You must see your aim already accomplished. Feel your future as though it were now. Walk and speak from that place. Your body, your tone, your thoughts, everything must match the picture in your mind. This is the secret of creation. Use your imagination daily. Set aside time to visualize clearly your definite purpose fulfilled. See the result in vivid detail. Where are you? What do you feel? Who is with you? How do you walk? What do you wear? Make it as real in your mind as it will one day be in your life. The clearer the picture, the stronger your action. When the image is weak, hesitation creeps in. But when the image is vivid and alive, action becomes natural, even automatic. You begin to speak with authority. You begin to move without doubt. That is the power of imagination. Speak now, my imagination clearly sees my desires, and I act as though they are already mine. Let this be the oath of your mornings. Let this be the lens of your vision. Your imagination is your blueprint. Carry it with you everywhere you go. Let it direct your every step. Build a habit of imaginative rehearsal. Before you begin your day, close your eyes and walk through it as the man you are becoming. Picture your posture, your voice, your results. Imagine challenges handled with calm, decisions made with confidence, opportunities embraced without fear. This rehearsal strengthens belief. It conditions your mind to expect success. It removes the unknown and aligns your body and spirit with your dream. The man who imagines clearly succeeds more surely, for he has already lived the day before it arrives. Your imagination is not for fantasy. It is for formation. It is a tool, not a toy. Use it to serve your definite aim. Do not imagine problems. Do not rehearse fear. Do not give life to doubt. Focus your images solely on your purpose fulfilled. If ever doubt enters your mind, return to your image, rebuild it, sharpen it. Use all 5 senses to enhance it. Feel it in your chest. Let it move you. When the image is strong, resistance fades. You begin to act with the assurance of a man whose victory is already complete. This is the reason many men fail. They allow their imagination to work against them. They picture defeat. They rehearse failure. They expect rejection. Then they behave as though they've already lost. And thus they do. Your future follows the direction of your dominant image. Surround yourself with reminders of your vision. Pictures, symbols, phrases. Make your environment reflect your aim. Let your surroundings feed your imagination. Let your space be a temple to your vision. Walk into every room reminded of who you are becoming. Your mastermind group can aid your imagination. Share your vision with them. Describe it often. Speak as though it is already here. Let their belief reinforce yours. Let their questions sharpen your clarity. Collective imagination has greater power. Let it lift you. Do not hide your dream. Live it out loud. Speak from it. Dress from it. Act from it. Others will notice. Some will mock, but many will follow. The world cannot ignore the man who moves as though he already possesses the very thing he seeks. Say again, my imagination clearly sees my desires, and I act as though they are already mine. Let this be your fuel. Let it move your hands, direct your speech, and fortify your choices. When your imagination leads, your life soon follows. Your imagination must not remain idle. Put it to work daily. Use it to solve problems, spark ideas, and build plans. Every great invention began with a single image, every fortune with a single vision. What you see inwardly, you summon outwardly. Imagination, when directed by desire and strengthened by faith, becomes unstoppable. It creates momentum. It invites miracles. It uncovers hidden paths. It awakens resources. Imagination does not merely show you what is possible. It shows you what is already yours, if you would act. So now, with your purpose defined, your desire burning, your faith strong, and your vision vivid, you are ready for the discipline that transforms thought into habit and belief into reality. The next key is auto-suggestion, the practice that conditions your mind for certainty. Auto-suggestion is the method by which you impress your definite aim upon your subconscious mind. It is the tool of mental conditioning, the daily discipline of speaking and thinking your dream into reality. It shapes your inner world until your outer world aligns with it. Through repetition, belief is forged. John D. Rockefeller did not rise by accident. He trained his mind daily. He conditioned his thoughts. He repeated to himself his vision, his values, his purpose. He disciplined his words, guarded his beliefs, and spoke with certainty. His fortune was first created in his mind through deliberate self-suggestion. You must do the same. Words carry power, especially the words you speak to yourself. Every time you declare your aim aloud with conviction, you impress it deeper into your mind. The more you repeat your vision, the more your subconscious accepts it as truth, and the more your body and decisions obey it. Say aloud, I speak and act with complete conviction, knowing my dreams are already real. These are not idle words. They are the building blocks of belief. Speak them until they move you. Speak them until they echo within you. Speak them until you no longer question. Auto-suggestion must be performed with emotion. Words without feeling are powerless. But words spoken with belief, repetition, and urgency create transformation. Stand tall. Breathe deep. Look yourself in the eye. Declare your purpose. Repeat your affirmation until your spirit responds with power. Build a ritual around it. Each morning upon waking and each night before sleep, speak your aim. Repeat your affirmations. Read your written statement aloud. Make it vivid. Make it alive. Make it real. This ritual prepares your mind to act in harmony with your desires. Write your definite purpose in your own handwriting. Place it where you can see it daily. Carry it in your pocket. Review it often. Let no day pass without affirming it. If you forget it, you will drift. If you repeat it, you will rise. Auto-suggestion is not mere hope. It is instruction. You are commanding your mind, giving it orders. This is who I am. This is what I achieve. This is the wealth I create. Speak from authority. Your subconscious obeys repeated in emotional direction. Do not allow negative suggestions to slip in. Words of doubt, fear, complaint, or defeat are seeds. If you speak them often, they will grow. You must become the guardian of your tongue. Speak only what builds you. Say only what aligns with your aim. Let your mastermind group support your affirmations. Share them. Speak them together. Reinforce one another. Build a climate of belief. Let no weak word survive in your circle. Let all speech be strong, purposeful, and positive. A single doubt can unravel days of right suggestion. Understand clearly you are what you repeatedly declare. Your dominant thoughts shape your habits. Your habits shape your actions. Your actions shape your destiny. You cannot speak defeat and expect victory. You cannot speak doubt and create riches. If you say, I can't, you will not. If you say, I will, your mind will find the way. Choose your language carefully. Let your words serve you. Do not curse yourself with careless talk. Speak as a creator, not a beggar. Repeat now, I speak and act with complete conviction, knowing my dreams are already real. Let these words ring in your ears and etch into your mind. Speak them in the face of fear. Speak them when you are tired. Speak them until the world obeys them. Repetition builds habit. Habit builds identity. Identity builds destiny. You are not speaking mere phrases. You are speaking your future into being. Speak from the end. Act from the outcome. Assume the feeling, wear the posture. Let your belief become behavior. Even when results are delayed, do not stop. The seed does not sprout the moment it is planted, but repeated watering brings growth. Auto-suggestion is the watering of your inner seed. Keep speaking. Keep believing. Soon the fruit will appear. Auto-suggestion also sharpens focus. It keeps your mind on your aim. It pushes away distractions. It strengthens clarity. When you speak your purpose daily, you stay aligned. When you do not, you drift. A drifting man does not build wealth, but a focused man becomes unstoppable. Build a wall of positive suggestion around your mind. Protect it. Do not allow the world's fear, doubt, or gossip to pollute your spirit. What enters your mind shapes your life. Be deliberate. Be vigilant. Your affirmations are your armor. Let every action follow your suggestion. Do not say one thing and do another. If you say, I am wealthy, then act with wealth's discipline. If you say, I am confident, then walk with strength. Let your words guide your behavior. Let your behavior prove your words. Declare one more time, I speak and act with complete conviction, knowing my dreams are already real. Let this be your truth. Let it resound through every room you enter, every goal you pursue, and every day you live. You are now becoming the man your words describe. You have spoken your future. You have imagined it. You have believed it. Now you must commit to it with the greatest force of all persistence. Persistence is the test of belief. It is the proof that your desire is true and your aim is fixed. Many men begin with great enthusiasm, but stop when the road becomes steep. The wealthy man does not stop. He persists. He moves through every obstacle as though his success were already secured. Thomas Edison did not invent the light bulb in a week. He failed hundreds, even thousands of times, but he did not call them failures. He said each was a step forward. He saw his success as inevitable, and he acted each day with that assurance. That is persistence. Edison's faith and imagination gave him vision, but it was his persistence that made it real. He continued to work when others would have quit. He worked longer, tried harder, and believed more deeply than those around him. This is why the world remembers his name. You must adopt this mindset. Persistence is not an occasional effort. It is a daily commitment. You rise each day and act again. You speak your aim again. You take the next step again. You do not ask, will I make it? You say, it is already mine, and I continue. Repeat this aloud. My persistence never falters. I act daily as though success has already arrived. Speak it with authority. Let it drown out weariness. Let it rise when fear speaks. Persistence is not driven by results. It is driven by vision. You persist because you know many stop when they do not see immediate progress. They forget that success is built quietly in the dark, in the silence, beneath the surface. The seed pushes upward unseen before it breaks through. Your persistence is that underground growth. Trust it. Continue. Build your day around persistence. Do something every day that advances your aim, no matter how small. Act. Small, consistent steps taken daily move mountains over time. Those who stop, even briefly, lose momentum. Those who persist, no matter how slowly, always win. Persistence is built like muscle. It grows through use. Begin with a small task, complete it daily, add another, keep building. When resistance comes, you will be stronger. Each act of persistence increases your power. Do not wait for strength. Build it with action. Let your mastermind alliance support your persistence. Share your goals. Report your progress. Let them hold you to your word. Do not allow excuses. The man who surrounds himself with persistent minds becomes a fortress. The man who walks alone too long begins to fade. Guard your purpose with persistence. There will be days when nothing seems to move, when obstacles seem greater than progress. These are the testing days. Do not shrink. Lean in. Say aloud, I continue, because I know my success is already mine. Persistence defeats fear. It silences criticism. It outlasts doubt. It overcomes temporary defeat. Temporary defeat is not failure unless you accept it as final. The man who persists refuses to fail. He learns, adjusts, and presses forward. He continues until the goal is reached. Do not let circumstances define your action. Let your action define your circumstances. The world bends to the man who refuses to stop. Persist through sickness, through doubt, through delay. Let your actions say, what words cannot, I will not be denied. When you feel tired, return to your imagination. Picture your aim again. Let the vision reignite your energy. Speak your affirmations. Remind yourself that your wealth is already yours. You are merely completing the steps toward its full arrival. That is the mindset of persistence. Be prepared for hardship. Be willing to sacrifice comfort. The man who becomes rich in life is the one who trades ease today for wealth tomorrow. Persist through the discomfort. Persist when it's difficult. That is where strength is forged and fortunes are made. Declare again, my persistence never falters. I act daily as though success has already arrived. Let this become your contract with yourself. Write it. Sign it. Speak it each morning. Hold yourself to it. No excuse, no delay, no retreat, only forward. Do not measure progress by results alone. Measure it by commitment. Ask, did I show up? Did I act? Did I speak and move from my vision? If yes, then you have advanced. You are closer. Let that truth fuel the next step and the next until the summit is reached. Persistence attracts respect. Men admire those who endure. Doors open for those who continue. Wealth favors the one who shows he is serious, not with words, but with repetition. Repetition is the language of the committed. Let your steps repeat until the world responds. Remember the law of compounding. Every action builds upon the last. The effort of today strengthens tomorrow. The persistence of a month becomes the wealth of a year. Keep going. The results may delay, but they never deny the man who does not stop. Say it one final time for today, my persistence never falters. I act daily as though success has already arrived. Feel the strength in those words. Feel the resolve. You are not hoping, you are claiming. You are not waiting, you are becoming. This is the truth of wealth. Now that you have mastered the will to continue even through resistance, you must turn inward and master yourself completely. Self-control is the next law. For no man can command riches if he cannot command himself. Self-control is the final measure of mastery. It is the force by which a man governs his thoughts, his words, his habits, and his emotions. No fortune, however great, can remain in the hands of one who has not first learned to control himself. Wealth belongs to the disciplined. You must become your own master, not of the world first, but of yourself. If you cannot control your speech, your temper, your cravings, or your attention, how can you expect the world to entrust you with great responsibility? Riches are not given to the impulsive. Charles Schwab, though known for his charm and brilliance, was most admired for his steadiness. In the midst of industrial storms, when others panicked, he remained composed. His self-control earned trust, multiplied power, and attracted opportunity. His fortune was built not only by ability, but by restraint. You must develop this same inner stability. Begin with your habits. What do you do each morning, each evening? Are your hours shaped by purpose or by impulse? Do you command your time, or does it escape you? Order in your hours brings order in your results. Structure your day with intent. Rise early. Begin with purpose. Review your aim. Repeat your affirmations. Give direction to your mind before the world gives it confusion. The man who starts strong finishes strong. Self-control begins with morning mastery. Control your appetites. Do not overindulge in food, drink, or idle pleasure. Pleasure has its place, but when it rules a man, it robs him of power. Discipline is not denial, it is direction. Channel your energy toward your purpose. That is the path to sustained success. Guard your words. Speak less with more meaning. Never speak in haste or anger. Do not complain, criticize, or gossip. Every word is a seed. Speak only what builds, what uplifts, what aligns with your aim. Let others speak carelessly. You speak with intention. Control your emotions. Do not let fear push you, nor anger pull you. The man who reacts is weak. The man who chooses is strong. When faced with conflict, pause, breathe, respond with clarity. Your emotional discipline will become your power, your protection, and your legacy. Say aloud, I discipline my mind and actions, living today as if my dreams are fully achieved. Let this be your declaration. Let it guide your behavior. Let it silence the voice of excuse and elevate the voice of command. You are no longer a servant to feelings. You are a master. Control your attention. Do not allow distractions to scatter your focus. Wealth follows the concentrated mind. If you cannot stay with one thing long enough to complete it, how will you ever command riches? Attention is your currency. Spend it wisely. Protect it fiercely. Choose your companions with discipline. The undisciplined will weaken your resolve. Walk with men of purpose. Surround yourself with those who speak clearly, act deliberately, and live with order. Your circle must reflect the life you are building, not the life you are escaping. Discipline your finances. Know where every dollar goes. Spend less than you earn. Save with purpose. Invest with wisdom. The man who controls his money multiplies it. The man who loses track of his money will one day have none. Financial control reflects inner control. Restrain your impulses. If you wish to say something in anger, wait. If you feel the urge to quit, pause. Every moment you resist an impulse, you gain strength. Self-control grows in moments of resistance. Each small victory builds your power until nothing can shake you. Practice silence. Give yourself moments each day to be still, to think, to reflect, to measure your actions, to return to your purpose. The disciplined man listens more than he speaks. In silence, he sharpens his edge. In silence, he strengthens his spirit. Declare again, I discipline my mind and actions, living today as if my dreams are fully achieved. Let this be your law. Let it govern your behavior, your speech, your finances, your relationships, and your routines. You are becoming the man your dreams require. The man who controls himself controls his destiny. He is calm under pressure, focused in distraction, and steady in uncertainty. The world trusts him. Life rewards him. Wealth flows to him, not because he demands it, but because he has proven he can carry it. Your self-control proves your readiness. If you cannot govern your desires, life will not deliver your dreams. Show your strength through discipline. Let the world know through your actions that you are already living as the man who has achieved his aim. Say it once more with conviction. I discipline my mind and actions, living today as if my dreams are fully achieved. This is the path. This is the principle that ensures all others take root. Without it, your fire burns out. With it, you carry the flame forever. Now that your habits are aligned, your emotions stable, and your life governed by order, it is time to accelerate your journey with the principle that multiplies results, attracts favor, and commands opportunity, the principle of going the extra mile. Going the extra mile is the principle that turns good into great, that transforms competence into distinction, and that multiplies your value in the eyes of others and the laws of life. The man who gives more than he is paid for soon finds himself paid more than he gives. This is the law of surplus effort. W. Clement Stone understood this well. As a young salesman, he carried insurance forms in one pocket and enthusiasm in the other. While others made 5 calls a day, he made 50. While others offered answers, he offered service. His wealth was not an accident. It was the reward for doing more than was required. You must now ask yourself, are you doing all that is expected, or more than what is expected? Are you meeting the standard, or setting the standard? The man who performs only what he is paid for will never receive more. But the man who goes beyond duty attracts abundance from all directions. Surplus effort is a magnet. It draws attention, commands respect, and invites reward. It causes your employer, your customer, your partners, and the universe itself to take notice. Those who go the extra mile are seen, remembered, and trusted. And trust is the currency of wealth. Say aloud, I always go the extra mile, behaving today as if my dreams are already fulfilled. Let this become your pledge. Let it become the rhythm of your life. Let it become the expectation you hold for yourself, not the exception you stumble upon occasionally. This principle must become a habit, not a tactic. You must give more because it is who you are, not because you expect something in return. The reward will come, but only when the service is sincere. Your surplus effort must flow from belief, not desperation. Begin today by asking, how can I add more value? How can I solve more problems? How can I serve more deeply? In every task, leave behind a touch of excellence. Deliver faster with more care, more attention, more generosity. Let your work be your signature. If you are employed, treat the business as your own. Serve the customers as if your name were on the door. Take ownership of outcomes. Solve what others ignore. Anticipate needs before they are spoken. Those who serve like this never remain in the same position long. In your own business, give more than is promised. Let the quality surprise your client. Let the experience exceed their expectation. Soon your name becomes known. Your reputation spreads and your rewards multiply. The marketplace rewards excellence, and excellence lives in surplus effort. Let your mastermind group adopt this principle with you. Share stories of how each of you went beyond what was expected. Let it become your shared culture. Let it be the standard you hold one another to. Let no member be average in word or deed. This principle applies in every area of work, relationships, health, growth. Give more patience. Give more listening. Give more study, more training, more service. The man who goes beyond always goes ahead. His future is not a question. It is a promise. His results cannot be denied. When you act as though your dream is already yours, surplus effort becomes natural. You do not ask, what must I do? You ask, what more can I give? You are not motivated by paycheck, but by purpose. And the world sees it, feels it, and rewards it. Repeat again, I always go the extra mile, behaving today as if my dreams are already fulfilled. Speak it with pride. Let it become your reputation. Let others say of you, he gives more. He serves greater. He delivers beyond expectation. That is the voice of favor and increase. Never fear that extra effort will be wasted. It is never lost. It always returns in recognition, in loyalty, in new opportunity. Sometimes it returns from the same source, sometimes from another, but it returns. The laws of the universe demand it. Beware the temptation to do just enough. That path leads to stagnation. It leads to being forgotten. The man who only gives what is asked will always be at the mercy of others. But the man who gives more writes his own future. He is sought out, respected, and remembered. Make surplus effort your daily practice. Arrive earlier. Prepare better. Think deeper. Give more. Smile longer. Learn faster. Reflect more often. This is not about perfection. It is about momentum. And momentum, when combined with clear purpose, becomes unstoppable power. This habit of excellence builds confidence. Each time you give more, you trust yourself more. You raise your standards. You strengthen your will. You become the kind of man who naturally attracts success, not by chasing it, but by becoming worthy of it. Say one more time with full conviction, I always go the extra mile, behaving today as if my dreams are already fulfilled. Let this affirmation guide your choices, lift your attitude, and direct your steps. Let it remind you that greatness lies just beyond the line of expectation. Oh, that you have learned how to live and serve as if your dream is already your reality. There remains one final principle, the law that multiplies all others. It is the principle of gratitude, the hidden magnet that draws even greater blessings. Gratitude is the final key that unlocks the treasure house of abundance. It is not merely the act of saying thank you. It is a state of mind, a way of being, a recognition that everything you have, everything you are, and everything you seek already exists in potential. Gratitude seals the feeling of success as though it were already yours. Andrew Carnegie, whose name will forever be tied to wealth, spoke often of his gratitude. He expressed thanks not only for what he had earned, but for the ideas that came to him, the people who helped him, and the strength within that guided his path. His spirit of gratitude increased his wealth far beyond what steel alone could yield. Gratitude prepares your spirit to receive. It declares to infinite intelligence, I am ready. I recognize the good already in my possession. I welcome more. When you are grateful, you do not beg, you expect. You do not complain, you command. You do not grasp, you receive. Say aloud now, I am deeply grateful, acting and living as though all my dreams are already mine. Let this affirmation become the light in your heart. Let it soften your thoughts, strengthen your resolve, and remind you that you are not in lack. You are in motion. Gratitude raises your vibration. It sharpens your vision. It opens your eyes to the abundance already around you. The man who gives thanks for what he has sees opportunities where others see obstacles. He attracts people, favor, ideas, and increase because he recognizes value before others do. Practice gratitude as you would any discipline. Begin and end each day listing what you are thankful for, both visible and invisible. Speak it aloud. Write it down. Thank life for your aim. Thank yourself for your progress. Thank others for their contribution. Thank in advance for what is already on its way. Gratitude increases faith. It is the proof that you already believe. You cannot be grateful for something you doubt. But when you say, thank you for the success that is unfolding, you declare that it is already real in your mind. And what becomes real in your mind becomes real in your life. Even in challenge, find gratitude. Thank the lessons. Thank the pressure that sharpens you. Thank the delay that builds your patience. Each obstacle overcome becomes a stepping stone. And every time you give thanks, you rise above frustration and grow in spiritual maturity. Let your mastermind alliance share this principle. Begin your meetings with gratitude. Reflect together on progress made. Speak thanks for opportunities seen and unseen. This spirit of appreciation binds your team, strengthens your aim, and elevates the energy of the whole. Avoid the poison of complaint. It corrodes faith and dissolves imagination. The man who complains forgets what he has. He sees only what he lacks. Gratitude replaces this blindness with sight. It reveals the path already forming beneath your feet. It shows you that you are closer than you think. Gratitude must be sincere. It cannot be forced or mechanical. Speak it from the heart. Let your words be full. Let your tone be true. When you think deeply, you touch the root of abundance. The soil of increase is gratitude, and the fruit it yields is endless. Repeat again with feeling. I am deeply grateful, acting and living as though all my dreams are already mine. Let these words close the loop of belief. Let them be the final note in your daily practice. Gratitude is not the end of the journey. It is the energy that carries it forward. Even as your wealth grows, do not forget this principle. The man who loses gratitude loses direction. He becomes blind to his blessings and anxious for more. But the man who keeps gratitude close remains calm, balanced, and ever open to greater good. Write thank you notes. Speak appreciation to those around you. Acknowledge progress aloud. Pause often to reflect on how far you've come. These practices open your heart. And when your heart is open, your hands can receive more. Gratitude also makes you magnetic. People are drawn to those who appreciate. Leaders are respected when they acknowledge. Businesses grow when they thank their customers. The grateful man leads from a place of fullness, and fullness is attractive in every sphere of life. Let gratitude infuse your speech, your body, your energy. Walk like a man who already has what he seeks. Smile like a man who is already in possession of his dream. That quiet assurance speaks louder than ambition. It signals to the world this man is complete and worthy of more. One final time, repeat, I am deeply grateful, acting and living as though all my dreams are already mine. Let this be the heartbeat of your day, the rhythm of your effort, the lens through which you see your world. And now we arrive at the final step, the summary and the reminder. All the principles you have learned are not scattered truths. They are one complete law of success. Each builds upon the other, each reinforces the other, and together they create a system no man can deny. You began with a definite purpose, the clear vision of what you want. Without purpose, there is drift. With purpose, there is power. You declared your aim. You set your course. This is the root of achievement. You added to that purpose a burning desire. You learned to feel it, see it, repeat it, and live as though it were already fulfilled. You fed the fire daily until it consumed every doubt and pushed you forward with urgency. Then you combined desire with faith. You chose belief over fear. You declared success as inevitable. You spoke and acted with certainty. Faith became your shield, your weapon, and your fuel. With it, no obstacle could remain. You exercised imagination, the workshop of the mind. You saw your dream clearly. You rehearsed it. You sharpened it. You lived in it before it arrived. You realized that all creation begins in the unseen and that your mind holds the blueprint of your fortune. You practiced auto-suggestion, the daily discipline of speaking your truth until it became belief. You learned that repetition builds habit, habit builds identity, and identity builds destiny. You watered your inner seed until it grew roots too deep to be shaken. Then came persistence. You understood that most men stop when the road grows steep, but you chose to continue. You declared that temporary defeat is not failure. You moved forward daily, refusing to quit. You became unstoppable by simply refusing to stop. You mastered self-control, the governance of your own spirit. You ordered your time, guarded your words, disciplined your emotions, and restrained your impulses. You proved that no man can rule fortune until he first rules himself. You embraced the principle of going the extra mile. You chose to give more than was required, to deliver beyond expectation, to add value without asking first for reward. And in doing so, you positioned yourself for recognition, respect, and multiplied return. And finally, you sealed all these laws with gratitude. You chose to live not in lack, but in fullness. You learn to thank life for what is, for what has been, and for what is yet to come. Gratitude became your magnet, your protection, your joy, and your proof of faith. Together, these principles form a life system, a way of thinking, a way of living, a way of becoming. They are not to be studied once and set aside. They are to be practiced daily, spoken daily, lived daily. They must be impressed upon your mind until they shape your character, until they define who you are. Now you must act. You must take these laws and apply them. Write your purpose, feed your desire, strengthen your faith, see your vision, speak your affirmations, persist without stopping, discipline your mind and body, give more than is asked, and above all, live in gratitude. Do this, and the wealth you dream of will not be a question of if, but of when. For the laws of success are as certain as the laws of gravity. They do not fail. They do not change. They work for all who work them. Your dream is already yours. You need only to act, persist, and believe until it takes form. Walk now with certainty. Live now with confidence. Behave now as the man who has already achieved, for in truth you have.